A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
I know how it is.
Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go.
Every time I get on, y'all know I'm coming for something.
Guys, it is a wild scene down on the field.
What's the name? We got to get back in the
He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game.
Yeah, we get back in the playoff, though. The clear shit, but no cap.
Wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nice move there. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line.
Boy, that weird way the truck, boy. You don't run forward next time, boy.
He's running behind an
So
offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was
yes,
step
sir,
number
bro.
one.
Running that ball on
one.
the
He said it makes the whole
boy
offense
don't know where
go.
going.
Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing, Sellers. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. He's loose. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, you gotta love the resilience of this defense, man. It's been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they bowed up their necks, man. Get the big third down stop to force a fourth and goal.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Into the end zone. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Love the play call. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, find some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. That's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
But how we didn't pick that? I mean, like, damn, how we didn't pick that one off, bro? Come on, bro.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up the throw. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Moving out to the right. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Sellers to throw. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back and...
Caught, and he's got room. Just steamrolling the defense. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets...
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, he's looking to throw.
And he's still
Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch. And they did. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hauls it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Escapes the pressure to his right. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Sellers to the air again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing, Sellers. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here comes the heat. And he never had a chance.
Man, this game do everything to two. The whole touchdown over out there.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Red pass, it's complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Makes the grab in their space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Charles. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd really rather not have 6. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Using his feet to buy time. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
There we go, bro.
And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Using his legs to buy some time. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Fights off the defender. Another broken tackle. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy? Nice job. Getting a little touch pass, getting him on the edge, letting him get some positive yards. He almost got in the end zone for the second time.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end now in motion. They go play action with Sellers. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short.
Oh no, the books and that kitty are going to
Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. RPO complete to open the drive. Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Running inside, it's Jackson. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Maybe a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now on this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Helms. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The shot that clears after moving the sticks through the air come to the line. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sellers. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The run inside. It's Charles. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Woods.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Play fake, Sellers. With the catch, it's held. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Across the 35. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
The defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Coastal. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Slide. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backward, running him out of bounds for a big loss.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got...
And he is finding wide open defenders all
If you're watching
over.
from your TV right now, look, if you're watching from your TV right now, get your phone out, go to YouTube, and type in Trev Money OTB. Trev Money OTB. Subscribe to the channel. That'll help a brother out. Say subscribe to the channel. Say subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. We got 10 people on here. Everybody that's watching on your TV, I thank y'all for watching on your TV. But you need to go to your phone and like the video on your phone. Trev Money OTB. You can't hold it there, baby. We played bro twice. It was tough. We gotta get back. I gotta lock in, bro. When I wanna win, I just gotta lock in, bro.
FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Back to the ground game on the left. There's a crease. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And they have made no bones about this first drive, have they? Like, they said they were going to come out and establish the run and be physical. And the more physical team was going to win. And this offensive line so far, first drive, setting the tone. Getting movement up front. Getting running backs going.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He hauls
Come on, man, what he on the ground for?
down to the 15-yard line.
If you on your TV right now, pull out your phone, go to YouTube/Chairman LTB and subscribe to the channel. That way you can get all the notifications and you can help the channel grow.
Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmakers around him like they do on offense, maybe it's not so surprising.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, Sellers. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How about that from the offense? Second and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sit back in the pocket. Just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. And you get those situations.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Wrap him up.
Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understand.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, shot to clear.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick its way and find some room on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Running to Green. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marsh.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage.
Might have a chance. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some...
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida International! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Here's Sellers to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult.
He's got it right down the field. Touchdown, Coastal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Fullback's got it. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, it's Clark. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Makes a catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running to the left. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Buys a little time. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the shot to clear is trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sellers fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The shot to clears are in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for room. It's Jackson. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Throwing, Sellers. Spits it out to the back. This time, he's got his man. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
That's a trail money dot.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their
That's a
second.
trail money dot, bro. Don't just come out of
They'll still
nowhere.
have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He might want another play. He's looking to throw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Run it with the fullback. Gets away from 1. He's got space. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half.
Everybody, if you're watching me from your phone, or if you're watching me from your TV, pull out your phone, go to YouTube, share Money on TV, hit subscribe. You feel me? Share Money TV,
will
man.
field it and try to set up his offense in great field position.
Go to your phone and hit subscribe. Though.
Broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Plows through the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the fullback. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Working on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were
headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Marsh. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the first down. The shot that clears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
There he goes! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the shot to clears have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and 3. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive.
It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. The quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Allen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Just plowing ahead. on the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Reese?
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. To throw, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Clark. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught on the left side by Wesco. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make
maybe some room here. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10.
Just steamrolling the defense. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The give to the left. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Sellers. Caught by Williams on the right. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Hauls it in with one hand.
Can we just talk about how ridiculous of a catch that was? That was unbelievable. The receiver just sticks his paw out, snags the ball. That is incredible hand strength.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical third down now. They
got a little grass. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The shot that clears headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. Throwing, Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Clark. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Excellent job on the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
Wants to throw it. Right down the middle. It's complete. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball released. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking for a big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Throws it deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back.
Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
Why would he try to get you one-handed on the inbound, like on a possession type of catch that you need to make? What sense did that make for him to do that? But
We'll kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing. Vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Catch in the middle, it's held. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jackson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
Sellers on the play action. Still looking, on the move. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to...
Here's a little... Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wesco's got it in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverine! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. throwing, Sellers. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in house, but offense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is good. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Marsh. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sellers. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, this defense has just been all over these receivers all game long. They've made it so hard in this passing attack to find easy completions. There's a deep shot down the field. Two guys go up for it, and the defense wins again. That's why they're winning this game late.
It's dropped, and oh, what a...
Good job. Now, Rebel,
You got it.
Rebel on the ultimate
cheated me, though.
double.
Put it on, yeah.
Over there. It's turning regular sunlight into a heat ray. Sky, there's a fireproof top in the back of the fire engine. Can you fly it over there and cover the lens?
You still up?
Roger. This
I'm
fire
putting you to
has
sleep.
gotta fly.
You heard what I said.
They wanna see me in a shiny flash. Who got this hella pretty face? Got us something dope or you mad? I don't really wanna understand. Got a missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again.
I'm down and raise a bargain. I'll beg your pardon. Cautious, new fleet, I make them nauseous. I'm all in this I'm made for action. One up, I'm breaking next week. I'm just a double take. When I dictate, so straight, no debate. The pressure elevate. Ain't got no time to negotiate. Never chase, I set the pace. I'm a 5-star take from the quick to the great.
They wanna see me in the shining flash.
Got to sell a pretty face. Gotta sell a dope, heard you mad. I don't really wanna understand. Got a missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with a face. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again.
열심히 뛰어봐 나는 놈이고 몇 발치 앞에서 해줄게 인사 반응도 못해 다 쓰러져 domino 원인 I'm burying yes I'm a 신사 기상 pack it up 팀사 긴장 shoot it up 비상 산책 가듯이 니들 티탐이 판에 so boring 내가 할 말은 피사
Locked and loaded like my gun and toted. Take me to the battle, my team, you know it. Skies pitch black till we pull up and glow it. I'm all day with it, no, I never get off it. Everywhere I go is drama, all the boys I get the trauma. Diamonds booster up the pot, pretty face, don't let it fool ya. They say I paid making me really wanna. Now gotta pave the way, they'll never walk
Got a
on.
missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again.
Where's Oscar going now? He's heading towards town. And I'm going to block the road to keep it away from other drivers. Thank you. Rough coins. That ought to keep sure none are left behind. Scanning, and all clear. Wait, help me unload the spare fire hoses. Oh, it's turning. Marshall, we're running out of time. Wait, gopher alert. Hey, little buddy. The winter coat, the raincoat, or the tuxedo? How about the tuxedo? Not the tuxedo. Oopsie, the tuxedo looks really snazzy, but it's not warm enough for a snowy mountain. Try the winter coat. Looks like the coat is keeping them nice and warm. Now they're in the rain. How should they get dressed for the rain? Raincoat. Yeah, the raincoat will keep them dry in the rain. Hey, we did it! Getting dressed sure is tricky. Oh, and that makes Otto wonder even more. How does Mr. Noodle get dressed? Let's ask him. Mr. Noodle! It's Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. Hello, Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle, how do you get dressed? Wait a minute. Is that how you put on a shirt? No! It's on backwards! The buttons go on the front! Yeah! Good job, Mr. Noodle! There you go! Keep going, Mr. Noodle! Okay, what comes next? Mr. Noodle, you have to put your pants on first, then your shoes! Silly! Take your shoes off! Oh! Don't forget your vest. Thank you for showing us how to get dressed, Mr. Noodle. Mommy, your dance makes Elmo so happy. That makes him want to dance. Happy, happy, dance, dance. Happy, happy, dance, dance. When we learn something new, we do a happy dance, dance. Let's see your happy dance. Yeah, cool. See you next time. Keep learning. Elmo loves you. Happy, happy dance, dance. Happy, happy dance, dance. When we learn something new, we do a happy dance, dance.
Oh, hey there, Elmo. Hey, Elmo. It looks like maybe you need to go to the potty.
No, Elmo doesn't have time to go to the potty. Elmo has to finish his block tower, Ernie.
Yeah, but Elmo, the block tower will still be here when you get back.